Hey guys, it's Will from Tested.
And it's Adam from Tested.
Well, that's not discomforting at all.
I am thinking of trying this out as a look.
It's quite the. It's not the kind of pipe people usually smoke in the Mission.
A meerschaum, man. This would be the shizzle.
That sends a very specific message about the type of Nazi that you are.
Oh no!
What?
That meerschaum this is Sherlock Holmes.
I understand, but I think it's been overtaken by. Well, no.
The joke is it's a Sherlock Holmes pipe in the mouth of a Nazi.
Wow.
I don't think this has been Nazified.
There's a level I missed there.
This out.
I missed that entire bit because I didn't know that was the Sherlock Holmes pipe.
Yeah, absolutely. It is it's the classic Sherlock Holmes pipe, which is sort of the joke that's being made in the film is that he's a detective.
I would have gotten with the hat, I guess.
Oh yeah, all right.
So we're talking about this because we're in front of the contents of your Pulp Fiction shelf.
This is
your Tarantino shelf.
My Tarantino shelf. So among my shelves over there, I have many different movies represented, and this specifically is all of the Tarantino props. It's not very representative of the whole spectrum of Tarantino's films, and that doesn't necessarily speak to a lack of interest in any of his specific movies, just what's come up and what has come available and what I've grabbed.
Well, and like other stuff that you've collected, it seems like it's the things that spoke to you, specifically from, seems like Pulp Fiction, Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Oh, a little bit of Kill Bill.
We have a little bit of Kill Bill, but yeah, it's mostly Pulp Fiction and Inglourious Bastards. And I have many packs of Red Apple cigarettes. And if you are a Tarantino fan, you know that within the Tarantino universe, of all of his movies take place in the same universe, everybody smokes Red Apple cigarettes. And of these 5 packs I have, I'm pretty much positive that these are screen used because I can tell from the printing quality, these are printed at actual printers, not on a inkjet printer or a laser printer. The resolution is much higher. I can see that it's a CMYK dot, 4-color process, basically, which would speak to how their prop department would do their stuff. I met Sam Levine, who was originally an actor on Freaks and Geeks and then played one of the Inglourious Bastards, and he said to me that the prop guys on Tarantino's films have so much fun. Like, they just make everything from like pencils even are from the Tarantino universe, not like Ticonderoga is. So I'm not sure I'm exactly correct about that, but yeah, he said they have fun.
It seems like there's a lot of attention to detail.
Yeah.
But one of the things that Tarantino does is uses the appearance of a comical or unexpected prop to either instill a sense of dread, as it is with the skull measuring tools in Django, or the pipe in Inglourious Bastards gives you a laugh in a really tense moment.
A bit of relief, right. So Butch is on his way back to the house to pick up his watch, and it's sitting on the tail of this dumbass ceramic kangaroo.
But this is the most important thing he owns.
Exactly.
There's this incredible scene. And that's the uncomfortable hunk of metal.
This is the uncomfortable hunk of metal. There are many different versions of this. This is, I think, maybe slightly incorrect in a couple of ways.
Okay.
Like, there are some with gold letters or black letters or a gold finish or a silver finish. I can't rember exactly.
It's tough to tell in the film because there's not a real good reference, and it's a little cloudy, as I recall, right?
There are some I think there's decisions been made. If you look on the RPF, I think it's very specific, but this is pretty darn close.
Okay.
And you can find these.
Did you actually carry it to make it authentic?
I have not put this in my ass, nor do I plan to.
You could send it to Christopher Walken.
No,
I bet
that
he'd
type of
probably do that.
authenticity is actually, if Christopher Walken would do it, I'd send it to him.
Okay, there we go.
Chris,
this War Watch.
Let's talk about it. And then, of course, we've got the Bad Motherfucker wallet. Now,
Two versions.
This is the one that's accurate to the film.
This seems the big one. You don't write Bad Motherfucker on a wallet and then make it half size.
Well, somebody sent me this as a gag gift. This is a lovely fan-made Bowie knife version of Aldo Rain's Inglourious Bastards knife with the horn handle, the star, and the horn. Yes, this is the one he carves
the swastika. Yeah, never forget. It's a big knife.
This is a lovely piece that's just made by a fan.
Is it actual horn or is it cast?
No, that's actually, I think, sculpted in plumber's epoxy.
Nice.
The burger is not an actual Tarantino prop, but I keep it next to my Big Kahuna burger bag.
It's a tasty burger.
It is a tasty burger. This is an example of the kind of really cool Japanese food replicas you can purchase.
Oh, that stuff's great. Is this just Japantown or the internet?
On eBay. Okay. Yeah, on eBay, like $15. Now, I do have, well, so this is kind of cool. This is an airsoft chrome .45 automatic. Now, it's my stand-in for Jules's gun from Pulp Fiction. It's not exact at all, because actually, when I first saw the film and Jules says, Mr. 9mm here, I thought, that's not a 9mm, that's a 1911 ACP. I'm wrong.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, it turned out that in the mid-century, when they started using lots of guns in movies, the blanks for .45 caliber automatic pistols were terrible. And
like dangerous terrible, or just didn't fire terrible?
They didn't fire reliably. They didn't kick the gun back reliably, so they jammed all the time. So armorers stopped using the .45 ACPs in films and started using a 9mm that looked exactly like that, called the Star Model B.
Wow.
And that is the model that Jules is holding in Pulp Fiction. It's a Star Model B 9mm pistol. I have occasionally considered buying one, having it chromed and putting some ivory handles on it, but I haven't gotten around to that. I love that.
It looks good for an airsoft gun.
It totally looks good for an airsoft gun. Now we get to, let's see, this is the SOG knife that the bride has in Pulp Fiction. Sorry, Kill Bill?
Kill Bill. This is the Vernita Green Death Knife.
It exactly
Pulls
is.
it from
And
the boot.
wears it in her boot, yes. The holster...
That is a big boot.
It is a big boot
It's a
knife.
big knife.
And the holster she has, I think, is custom, because I haven't found one that matches it. And then the rest of, well, here is Yvette Mimieux, or Shoshana's fake ID from Inglourious Bastards. This is fan-made, although it's really
lovely.
Really lovely piece of, like, show me your papers, like that. But everything else is actually from Inglourious Bastards. So among the genuinely screen-used Inglourious Bastards props, we have the actual invite, Goebbels' invite with the iron, all the, inlaid embossing gold stamp and everything.
Wow.
Some actual cigarettes and matches, and I believe there are, in fact, cigarettes in this box. Yes, there are.
Wow. Don't smoke, kids.
And this is a hard resin casting of Shoshana's pistol. So in the sequence where you're putting out fire with gasoline, you see her putting this in her purse, this is what she's putting into her purse.
It's the resin one. There's no hero made for this.
They did have a firing hero for when she shoots him, but they always make resin ones because you don't want an actor holding anything approaching a real gun ever.
Right.
So when they have shooting scenes, the armorer will hand the actor a gun, action, bang, 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 they fire, they hand the gun back to the armor, and then for the rest of the scene, if they're running with a rubber gun or a resin gun. That's just basic safety.
Okay.
Because, frankly, even pointing a fake pistol at the camera is bad form.
The first rule you're taught in gun safety class is don't point the gun at anything you don't want dead.
Exactly.
Stands to reason.
So this is.
Oh, we didn't talk about this.
Oh, right. This is in the certificate of authenticity from Premier Props. This is supposedly the film canister that Shoshana's trailer is in the movie.
That she holds up, the one that she cuts in the middle of the film?
This is supposedly the actual canister.
That's awesome.
Prop collecting is rife with maybes. So even though it has a certificate of authenticity, it may be that, it wasn't used in the film, or there was 40 of them.
Or they took 3 different shots and it was in the third take, but not the film one.
But matching screen use to screen use is difficult. But I didn't pay a ton. I bought this and this and this all together with this. And it was a pretty good deal.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
So this is your Tarantino shelf, I guess we'll call it.
Absolutely. Soon to grow, I'm sure.
Well, there's more Tarantino movies coming every year.
I'd love to add some stuff from Reservoir Dogs. I'd love to add some stuff from Jackie Brown.
That Comic-Con's just around the corner. You could get the blue costume, the Blue Boy costume from Django.
The Blue I would want his corduroy jacket. I want his Little Joe outfit, man. That is so good. His Django's costume once he's an actual bounty hunter is one of my favorite costumes in any Western, and it's Tarantino copying Little Joe's costume. It's beautiful.
It's really, really, all of it's lovely. Thank you so much for sharing this with us, Adam, and we'll be back with more on Tested soon.
See you guys
later.